Hello and welcome, Hypnosis Authority here in Brisbane. Today we're going to have a closer look into hypnosis, or how it really works. And we have to do this by understanding the brain. The brain is constantly producing alternating electrical currents, termed brainwaves. 4 major brainwave rhythms, each falling within a typical frequency, have been identified, and each of these is generally associated with a particular set of mental and physical states of mind. There's alpha, beta, theta and delta. Let's look at alpha first. Alpha is between 8 and 13 cycles per second. Rest, relaxation, freedom from anxiety and attention. Lovely. All these low frequencies are very good. Anyway, let's go on to beta. Beta 13 plus cycles per second, focused attention and concentration. And theta 4 to 7 cycles per second, deep relaxation, visual imagery and creativity. And delta 1 to 4 cycles per second, deep dreamless sleep. This is the state people go in if you see the old movies where you get a person like a board supported with 2 chairs and you can actually stand on them. So that's a delta situation. Certain frequencies can be used to assist a cure or provide relief for many ailments. Researchers by Professors W. Ehrman and W. Ludwig at the Universities of Freiburg and Tübingen, working with low frequencies. Tests were conducted on over 700 patients with complaints ranging from migraines, neuralgia, arthritis, rheumatism, neck and back pains, skin allergies, asthma, insomnia, chronic headaches and other pains. Over 87 to 97% success rate. And your hypnotherapist will guide you through most of these states if it's necessary for a great outcome for you, and a lot of healing process to return you to full wholeness and a state of well-being. Okay, if you're still here, you might need a more in-depth explanation. So now let's look at the language of consciousness in a more detailed way. Thank you.
The language of consciousness. All states of consciousness are created by the act of neurons firing in a network. They just fire into the network. While a single neutron fires once, it's not a big event. But when a neutron fires in rapid sequences, then it is signaling the other neutrons with a fine vibration. These neutral spikes are the language of consciousness. When 2 or more neutrons fire at the same frequency, they are said to be synchronized. When the 2 areas of the brain are firing in synchronicity, there it's said to be coherent between these areas, which means that they are most likely engaged in a complex distributed processing task. When neutrons are coupled together in a recurrent network, the rapid pulses sent back and forth between them are referred to oscillations. And these oscillations take on the predictable mathematical properties of waves. A wave being any standing oscillation passing through a medium. These standing oscillations, literal waves of energy rippling through pathways in a cranial saltwater, and the field effect of consciousness flows through the neutral network. All states of consciousness are created by the act of neutrons firing in a network. When a single neutron fires, it just fires once, it's not a big event. When a neutron fires in a rapid succession, or rapid sequence, then it is signaling other neutrons with a fine vibration of wave spikes. These natural spikes are the language of consciousness. When 2 or more neutrons fire at the same frequency, they are said to be synchronized. And when the two areas of brain are firing in synchronicity, they're said to be cohesion between these areas, which means they're most likely engaged in a complete distribution processing task. When neutrons are coupled together in a recurrent network, the rapid pulse sent back and forth between them are referred to as oscillations. And these oscillations take on the predictable mathematical properties of waves, a wave being any standing oscillation passing through a medium. These standing oscillations, literal waves of energy, are rippling through pathways in the cranial saltwater and the field effect of consciousness flowing through the neutral network. So what does all that mean? Oscillations, frequencies, and everything's a vibration. Everything, even that rock over there, is still moving inside. So moving on the table and moving inside. But what sort of measurements are we looking at here?
Are you still here? Wow, wonderful. Just be assured that hypnosis does work. I've been doing it for 30 years. I've seen some amazing successes. Thank you.